Hey everyone, so I'm going to walk you all through how the Hygger, this guy here works, and I'll also show you how to set up a timer here. So first things first, we'll talk about the actual light. So when the light is on, just tapping the light button will cycle through the different colors. And yes, I am on the floor because it's just easier to do it this way for me. And when you're on a certain light color here, tapping the arrow keys will either increase or decrease the intensity of the light. Tapping and holding when the light is on will turn off the light. Just tapping it will turn on the light. And we'll get back to the white color here. The very last color will actually fade through the different colors here. The last setting. Keep that up. And then these arrow keys are for either increasing or decreasing the light intensity, as you saw on the ground, or as we'll get to in a moment here, adjusting time and other things here. This here is for your actual settings. One thing I want to note though before getting into the actual settings here, that'll be the bulk of this video, is you cannot change the intensity of this display light, which is annoying when you have it in a bedroom. It's very, very bright at night when it's very dark, so you might need to cover it up like I do, because it is very bright and might keep you awake. Sadly, you cannot turn off the display, which I think is how most of these lights are anyway, but it is something to note. So if we tap and hold this, the setting key, you get either 12-hour, or hit the arrows here, or 24-hour, depending on which one you want. I want it in 12. Tap it again, you'll get to the hour hand. Again, just hit these to change the time. Mine is correct. Then tap that one more time, and you'll get to the minutes. Again, well, now mine's off by a minute because I keep messing around with it. So I just hit that, and each time you do change the time, it resets the seconds to 0. Tap one more time to get out of those settings. One thing to note is, at least on mine, every couple of weeks you might have to reset the time a little bit. Mine goes ahead. So after a couple of weeks, it might be 2 or 3 minutes ahead for some reason. Very easy to change back, but it's something to note. Then to actually do the timers here, which is what most people probably care about, just tap the settings instead of tapping and holding. Now you'll see the day-L or daylight is flashing. Tap it again, you'll hit the moon-L or moonlight is flashing there. Tap it again, and you'll get out of the settings. You're just back to the normal. So we'll tap it again, day-L. Now tap and hold for a few seconds, and you'll have on or off. So that will turn on or off your timer. These are two separate settings here for daytime or nighttime, moonlight. So we'll turn this to the on position here. We'll tap the setting key one more time. Now you'll see it is still flashing, but now this will change the actual time for when it turns on or off. You see it does say dash on, which means we are setting it for when it turns on here. Again, you can change it. Now I see PM. So we'll set it to say 7 a.m. Hit that one more time. We'll change it to the minutes. And again, just turn up or down. You still see the flashing on is still there. Hit it one more time. Now instead of on, it'll be off. So now we're turning it to when it turns off. So again, just like any other time, first is the hours. Hit that one more time to get to your minutes. One more time, and now that is going to be set. But you can see mine does say off there. So tap, hold. Okay, so now it's actually going to tell you is when it's going to turn off. All right, then again, to get to the moonlight, I keep doing that part where I keep tapping and holding. So we'll tap it once, get to the day, tap it again to get to, if I actually hit it, I get to the moonlight. So now I see the moon-L is flashing. Tap and hold again here to turn it on or off. So we'll turn this to on. Tap that again to get to when it turns on. Again, this is for the nighttime. Then 2, for the moonlight, you can actually change the different color. So when this is flashing like that, you can hit this, And I can see back here the light is changing color. Usually you do like a blue color. So we'll turn ours to blue. One thing is it does not seem, you cannot seem to be able to change the intensity of this. So you're kind of stuck at 100%. Or whatever intensity it's stuck at. Which seems weird, but I cannot seem to figure out how to change it otherwise. I don't think there's a way to do so. If you let it go for too long, it will turn off. So again, we'll get back into the nighttime here. And we'll turn this off, say, hour and a half later. And now because we are, well, it's not nighttime, it's not 11 o'clock yet. You'll see here now it says moon-l on, 11 o'clock. That's when the nighttime will turn on. And then here again it says day-l, daylight off at 9 p.m. Okay, hopefully that all makes some sense to you guys. A couple of things again to note is you cannot seem to change the intensity of it when you're directly in there. So now I can change. Oh yeah, so now to change the intensity, what you actually have to do is go through the different colors again for the daytime. I said it's very weird and not intuitive at all. But you can change it to whatever color you want, and then you can hit the up or down for the intensity. So like for me, I do not like it at 100% intensity. It's just very weird how this is programmed. But you can still see it will turn off at 9. Then it goes the same thing for the nighttime. Same thing. So, alright, hopefully that all makes some sense. And I had some comment on how to use this. So that is how you use it. To me, I don't actually use the timers. I just turn it on, turn it off, turn on whatever color I want in the morning. But if you're not able to do that for whatever reason, that is how you change the timers on here. Now before I forget, I'm going to turn mine off. That way I don't freak myself out in the middle of the night. Again, it's simple once you know how to do it, but it's not very intuitive, like most of the lights are not. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully that made some sense. Yeah, let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.